Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Accent here. We got some WWE Bold Predictions for 2025. Let's get into it. Ciampa and Gargano are going to split. DIY, no more. I think that's going to happen relatively soon when they end up losing these tag titles that they're holding right now. My second prediction is that I think the Motor City Machine Guns are going to hold the tag belts at least 2 more times within the calendar year of 2025. A major AEW name transfers over to WWE. It was already rumored that Pentagon is rumored to be a WWE guy already, even though he was doing some stuff with AAA and kind of contemplating his career because of the whole Phoenix situation, because Phoenix still has a year under his belt with AEW because of injury time. So I don't really know who. Maybe maybe one of the women necessarily, like maybe a Thunder Rosa or Britt Baker or something. That's just my thought process on that. Could probably show up in the Rumble, maybe. That'd be kind of cool. Damage Control are going to be the main faction to hold the majority of the gold in 2025. I think Dakota or Io is going to be the IC champion. You can have one of them float over to SmackDown, win the other title back, win the U.S. title, and then you have it be maybe Dakota and Kyrie win the tag titles, and then you have Io win the title that Liv has, and you have Asuka return, and she wins the title that Nia is currently holding. Now, not necessarily all of them holding the gold at one point in time, just collectively throughout the years, they're going to hold the gold. So, yeah. For my fifth prediction, the Hardys return to a WWE ring. We've seen a WWE and NXT partnership throughout the past year or so, maybe year and a half. With Hendry and Frankie Kazarian coming over to NXT. And Jordan Grace. And Rosemary. So I can totally see the Hardys coming back to a WWE ring. Next is Joe Hendry winning the NXT title from Oba Femi. I think it's going to be a situation where Oba beats Trick, and then Hendry debuts after the Rumble. After the Rumble, he debuts in NXT, gets into a feud with Oba right off rip, wins the NXT title. Oba goes up to the main roster. Wesley gets called up to the main roster, but at the same time, the Rascals debut as well. And we get MSK reunited on the main roster on SmackDown. Jordan Grace doesn't stay in NXT long. I think it's going to be a scenario where Jordan Grace ends up debuting. She wins the NXT Women's title relatively quickly, and then she just gets bored. She fights the Stephanie McCourt. She fights the Julia. She fights the Sol Rucas. She fights the Kalani Jordan. She fights the Tatum Paxleys. I think it's going to be a situation where Jordan just moves up to the main roster and fights like Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch. There's a lot more talent that they can utilize. A TNA star goes over to WWE, and a WWE star sends over one of theirs to them. For the TNA star, I have Josh Alexander reuniting with Ethan Page to make the North. And then the WWE superstar that's sent over there is the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Styles has history there. That's literally the place AJ Styles built. So, yeah. Cena's retirement match is going to be against Randall Keith Orton. I think that's kind of a given one. Personally, I wanted like an Adam Copeland, Bryan Danielson. But yeah, maybe a Braun Breaker would be cool. But I think it'll for sure be Randy Orton. Dom wins the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think it's relatively possible because I feel like he's going to be given some type of push relatively soon, especially with Balor and him kind of already like defusing all of that crap with the Judgment Day. He's for sure going to get his own solo push. And Dom can probably win the Money in the Bank briefcase because he's already established enough as a heel. He's getting booed so much that he'll be able to just cash in and sneakily cash in, and then he doesn't have to hold it long. He doesn't have to hold the title long. I think realistically he can win the title that Gunther's holding. and then that'd be it. If he wants some real heat though, he cashes in on John Cena and he wins that. That'd be crazy. Carmelo Hayes wins a mid-card title. I think realistically I can see him probably winning the U.S. title, but not from Shinsuke Nakamura. It'll probably be from like Escobar or somebody, The 13th prediction and bold prediction is Cena breaks Ric Flair's record. I think that kind of goes hand in hand a little bit with the retirement match, unless you want to go that route. But yeah, these are my bold predictions. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next video.